Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And that was Skylar Cole singing the national anthem. A fantastic rendition.
Feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a fuck who my opponent is. And I came here to change it. Big my belief, now they calling me dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down as just one of the greats.
Takes flight, going down, you'll clear the deck. Deck cleared.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, some people question the contract that Terry Rozier got from the Hornets in 2019. But 3 years later, he earned an even bigger deal. He says, I work my tail off because that's all I know. The money will be there. I'm more excited that I can just show my talent every night, what I'm about, and who Terry Rozier really is. Kevin, back to you.
Love the motor. DA, thanks. And of course, Clark, we've got a few veteran-laden teams out there outperforming predictions, saying, don't put us out to pasture just yet.
And I love it, being kind of an old school guy myself. People obsessed with shiny new items forget how important experience is in winning games. I mean, look at the championship winners. Very few young teams are in that group. I imagine you could probably count them on one hand.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. The big men on the floor. It's Washington and Plumlee. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. And for the Celtics, out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Horford, and it's Smart in at the one. Now, here's Rozier. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Brown the pass to Tatum, lets it go from deep. Plumlee with the rebound. Rozier with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Rozier kicks to Ball. Over Williams. Ball no good. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against Minnesota. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Now Hayward, after Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer. Outside, Ball. And the Hornets miss again.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Tatum. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Tatum's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Boston. Rozier against Brown. Rozier the pass to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
Brown dishes to Tatum. Horford with the screen on Hayward. Outside, Horford. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Ball, the pass to Plumlee. The kick out to Rozier. 6 on the shot clock. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
You know, that's Hayward's game right there. I mean, he's out there to take and make these types of jumpers and to do so consistent.
Now here's Smart. Last game we saw him score 14. Great open look there.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Throws it up high.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide open shooter just about every time.
And here's Tatum for three. The Hornets pull it in. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Horford sets a screen for Brown. Fade away. A rebound by Washington. So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Now here's Ball. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Washington trying to break free. That one falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Off target from three-point range. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense.
Now here's Brown after Terry Rozier's miss. Trains the three-pointer.
Tatum aggressively looking for his shot now, preparing before the pass arrives.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Let's give them another round of applause.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Williams. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Jason Tatum. And Derek White subbed in for Smart. .122 left here in the first quarter. White against Smith, and the pass to Bouknight. Nice pass in here by Charlotte, and Bouknight slams it in.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Pass to Brown. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That one, no good. Smith the pass to Oubre. Smith with a screen on Brown. Oubre for three. That shot misses.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Pass to Horford. The shot, no good. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Bouknight. He's guarded by Brogdon. Passes it to Brogdon. Outside, White shoots the three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hornets lead by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Celtics trail by 3 on the court for Charlotte. Kelly Oubre out there with Dennis Smith. Then there's Washington. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Richards in at the center filling out the middle.
Boy, he's able to burn you on the drive. Gotta like Brogdon being aggressive in these situations.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
Here's Richards. Oubre, no one around him. Cans it from downtown. Oubre's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hornets. Brogdon against Oubre. Williams sets a screen for Tatum. Shoots over Washington. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The dish now to Oubre. Good D by Brogdon.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Brogdon. White finds Brogdon. Williams, a screen on Oubre. 5 on the clock. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Launches it. Oubre can't get it to go.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
White the pass to Brogdon. Outside Griffin. A 3-ball. Kept alive. Tries again. And the layup by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Brogdon does a nice job using his body close to the basket. He's a strong guard who knows what to do down there.
Screen by McDaniels. Smith the pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon may be the smartest guy in the NBA.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Brogdon hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Outside, ball. To the paint. Here's Rozier. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his third assist on the night. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game. Griffin inside, working on Plumlee. On the wing, Williams. Brogdon outside. There's a screen by Williams. A three. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now Ball. The pass to Washington. Here's Plumlee. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Griffin. Brogdon outside. Pass to Smart. Now Tatum fires the three. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Smart against Ball. Smart passes to Tatum. A three-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got 8 points.
He's an accomplished outside shooter, and Tatum's confidence and shot selection, I think, is what makes him so deadly.
Ball kicks to Hayward. There's a screen by Washington. Charlotte no good that time either. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Tatum dishes to Griffin. .131 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Brogdon. He has 6. From deep three-point range, the rebound by LaMelo Ball. Charlotte in the lead. Hayward outside. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound Boston. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Tatum for 3. No good again, just 3 for 10 with that miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Smart following the 3 by Charlotte. Pass to Brogdon. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Smart against Ball. Pass to Rozier. A three-pointer, no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hornets ahead, leading by just 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Steve Clifford. Steve, what's the focus going into the second half?
The big thing is they've got so much offense, and they have so many guys who come in and score. You got to play every possession defensively, and it's got to be every single possession.
Coach, thanks very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. And as we look ahead on our schedule, is there anything fun you guys are really looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Shaq making some more bad predictions. That's always fun for me.
Don't lie to the people at home, Kenneth Cornelius Bailey. Shaq Stradamus is never wrong about anything.
Well, I mean, I checked my notes, but we'd be here a long time.
Whatever.
And guys, the Charlotte Hornets are in an even game.
Coach has to be happy at how they're sharing the basketball. The offense is free-flowing, and as a result, they're racking up the assists.
Very unselfish in that first half. You familiar with that concept?
No, not really.
We'll see if hero ball at some point rears its ugly head. You familiar with that term?
It's on my right-hand side. Shaq.
See, I knew it. Both of you guys been in my locker again, and you're stealing my notes. I have nothing to say, because you said it all, because you stole it from me. What's that, plagiarism?
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Boston trailing. Tatum and Williams up in the forward spots. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. Hornets shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Hayward looking around. Offline with his 3. Hayward's gone 1 of 4 from the field.
You know, after suffering a grisly foot injury in 2017, nobody would have blamed Gordon Hayward if he walked away from basketball entirely.
Now here's Smart. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 6. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Here's ball. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket.
And what you admire about Hayward is his resiliency. He's had to battle to get back on the floor, and boy, is he still playing.
All credit to him, Greg. I mean, he's still contributing at a very high level, and just the sacrifice and the journey he's taken coming back from injury to be as productive as he is now. I mean, this is a guy you can still count on to get you big buckets when you need him. He's a real quality wing player.
Now here's Plumlee after Jaylen Brown's miss. Ball no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Brown against Rozier. Brown the pass to Tatum. Horford with the screen on Ball. Here's Tatum. Plays it up and banks it in. Tatum's got the lead up to 2 now for the Celtics.
I tell you, we get these explosive nights from Tatum more and more often. I mean, he's got the tools of a top 10 scorer in this league, and they're on display now.
And that was another look at the fantastic mobile one drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Derek White's checked in for Williams. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Ball. Pritchard passes to Brown. And stolen by Hayward. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Buries the 7-footer.
And they get one now. 1 of 5 here in the third.
Here's Pritchard. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. The kick out to Tatum. This one for 3. Plumlee with the rebound. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Ball surveying the defense. Rozier against White, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on White.
When Rozier is attacking the defense like that, I think it really bodes well for his team. They want him to be aggressive and physical and draw those fouls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. For Terry Rozier, that 2019 sign and trade changed his career.
You know, going from Boston to Charlotte, Scary Terry got an increased role with the Hornets, and sometimes that's all a player needs. He became a starter there, doubled his scoring average, and it was really a hand-in-glove fit for Rozier.
And both free throws good for Rozier.
And Terry Rozier is one competitive dude. He has a lot of fire in his game.
You can hear it when you listen to him in interviews, Greg. I mean, he'll tell you what his approach is. He says losing is not an option in terms of his mentality. He plays every game, every possession like it's do or die.
Now here's Oubre after Jaylen Brown's miss. Oubre passes to Smith. The pass to Rozier. And again, the Hornets missing. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Pass to Horford for 3. Oubre pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's a good screen. No good there. Great D that time from Griffin. Pass to Pritchard. It's stolen. White against Rozier. Here's Richards. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
When Rozier is seeing the floor that well, makes everything easier for him and his team.
Celtics trail by 4. Pritchard passes to Horford. Dishes it to Brown. Back to Horford to stop the drought. Hornets with the rebound. Richards got his 6th rebound on the night. Smith surveying the D. Rozier for 3. Charlotte gets it back. Oubre, right side. They set the pick. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Now it's a 6-point Hornets lead. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pritchard passes to Brown. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. Now here's Oubre. The kick out to Rozier. Shot clock at 5. Over Horford. Here's Richards. Plays it up off the glass. Richards got the lead up to 8 now for the Hornets.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
White with it. Chalk up 2 there.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Hornets.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hornets lead by 6. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the 4th. Ball is the point with Bouknight on the wing. Hayward out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Richards in at the 5. Now here's Brogdon. Williams dishes to Tatum. Passes it to Smart. Tatum setting the pick for Smart. Tatum down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
The first free throw is good.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nick Richards. And it's P.J. Washington in for Oubre. And so Tatum nails them both. Hornets leading by 4. And here is Bouknight. Kicks the ball. And there's the pass to Plumlee. Back to Ball. Pass to Hayward. Clock at 6. Shoots over White. Hayward can't hit. The Celtics shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Tatum passes to Williams. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter, and the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's foul number 2 for him. Al Horford's checked in for White.
Now into the lineup for the Celtics, Al Horford.
It's Brogdon, top of the key. Smart on the wing. He's covered by Ball. 4 on the clock. For 3, Brogdon. A rebound by Washington. Hornets leading by 4. Pass to Bouknight. Outside, Ball. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Here's Ball. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Ball, a screen on Brogdon. Here's Bouknight. The teardrop falls in. And the Hornets lead by 6.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Brogdon finds Tatum. Horford with the screen on Hayward. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Look at Tatum get up. I love whenever he goes up with that kind of aggression and force. He's not messing around at all, taking names and making statements.
Now here's Plumlee. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Passes to Plumlee. Hayward against Tatum. 6 to shoot. 20 feet out.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one. Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
He gets that one.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Here's the pass to Plumlee. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Williams kicks to Brogdon. Williams sets a screen for Brogdon. Off target with his 3.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Plumlee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Now it's a 6-point Hornets lead.
Pretty smart play that time by Ball, calling for a pick and roll to throw the defense off the scent a little bit.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 6. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. He's checked in for the Celtics. The Hornets also with the sub. Terry Rozier's checked in for Booknight. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Tatum. Horford with the screen on Hayward. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
And the technical free throw is good. .149 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Horford with the screen on Hayward. Tatum no good. Hornets leading by 5. Outside, Ball. Here's Washington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist in the game. Hayward against Tatum. He kicks it to Brown. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
Smart against Ball. Washington with the screen on Smart. Here's Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hornets lead by 6.
Well, I tell you, there's nothing more impressive than seeing a young player keeping his composure in a high-stakes, big-league situation.
Now, here's Tatum. Money!
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Marcus Smart, first personal foul, second team foul.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Hayward. Here's Washington, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Well, I tell you, you look at Washington's motor and his effort, a lot to like about both. I mean, he uses his length and instincts to do a good job on the glass.
Now, here's Tatum. In the corner, Horford with it. Fires the three. The shot, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Charlotte, LaMelo Ball. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You can just see the promise Ball has. It's oozing out of him. Already a triple-double threat, and he rebounds it so well at his position. Man, the future's really bright for this young man.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 8. 23 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Once again, for Celtics Entertainment.
The three from Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. So it's Charlotte picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some. And what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open. But some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy in, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we present our New Balance